Good to see the Brighton team, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Hello everyone. I think we're live, Andy.
We live. We good?
We are good, mate. I apologise to the viewers for my lack of curtains or blind behind me and this shocking camera that I've got, but I've rebooted up the old PC again just for this. And then moving forward, when we do streams, if we ever do them again on ChampMan, they will be on my new PC, so it'll be a better setup. So you just have to put up with it for the final one, I'm afraid. How are you doing, Andy?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. I haven't seen you yet. I don't know what it looks like, so I just got the game in front of me.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'll look back and see how bright it looks. And,
yeah. For some reason, it's like the frame rate's dropped as well. I'm like moving in slow motion. I don't know what the hell's going on. I think it's just my PC is just completely on its last legs. So yeah, if we just suddenly quit out again, you know why. Morning, Glasgow.
So have you got a separate room for your
I have
for your other PC?
Yeah, well, no, they're both right next to me here. This is just all plugged in with wires going everywhere and all chopping and changing. And yeah, once it's finished, I was gonna use it as like a streaming PC, but I don't think it's very good if I was gonna game. But you know, my missus told me I'm 40, and I realised myself that was pretty much pointless.
So you all set up for all the Sky Fantasy Football videos and scout stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm using this shit mic in front of me. I've got this beast here that Az has sent me. I don't know if people can see that on the cam. Can they see that? I can't see my image. Something like table clamped. I've got like a HD cam here. I've got a 240 FPS monitor.
Ooh.
I've got a $4,000 PC with lights coming out of it and all sorts, but I'm using this piece of shit that I built 20 years ago.
This is the one with a fan, isn't it? You can hear the fan.
I can hear it constantly in the background here. It's nearly blowing up. I actually took it to a shop to get it completely cleaned and blow. Like they blew all the stuff out of it. They reset the fan. They did all sorts of stuff, and it worked for a little while. But then 3 weeks later, it just started happening again. So that was another. Lovely use of house money, I was going to say. Rory, how's the new house? It's very nice, mate. I'm loving it. I'm doing flat pack non-stop. But yeah, I was just saying to Andy off stream, spent 25 grand since I've moved in just on filling rooms with shit that I didn't know I needed. Like, I need a bookcase there, a desk there, I'll have a new sofa here. Mental.
That's ridiculous. I don't think I've spent 25 grand in 10 years of being alive.
Well, when all you eat is porridge and sort of wear robes, it's quite easy to save money, mate.
Yeah, I mean, I bought an exercise bike for 50 quid and some curtains for a tenner and a sofa from a charity shop. That's how I live.
Oh, yeah, well, I could have done that. I've been here for a month now, total, and we've got someone coming to fit the curtains and blinds, but I've still not bothered to put like a towel up on my window, so it's my laziness. Anyway, enough about my personal life.
Yeah, what was your final rank with your dead team? Do you know?
Oh, I can't remember. Let me look on my phone quickly because it's easier. I think it was about 250th or something like that. Let me have a look.
Yeah, I had a shocking week. I
know, mate.
Great week. Game week 37, game week rank of 11, and I think it was game week rank of 1500. Game week 38.
Yikes!
One bench boost as well.
Oh,
it was just horrible. So
yeah, that
finished
is
at 150 something. I think.
Okay, all right. Well, you smashed me in the end. Then I finished 255th. So yeah.
What an achievement! You had the same team with no chips all season.
Yeah, but it's cheating, isn't it? To know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Good season, fun and enjoyable stuff. I mean, my second half was decent enough. I think I was in the top 50 or 60 second half of the season. It was just the captains early on, start of the season. I couldn't get out of like 250, 300 for ages. And it just held me back a bit. So I wasn't with the pack going into the second half, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I think there's no game like this that can reward you so well for a chip, but also punish you so harshly just on any given game week, like even with really good players. Like I know FPL does do it occasionally. There's been weeks I can remember. I think there was, I don't know if it was maybe it was the season before, where basically the template team scored about under 30 points in the first 2 weeks, if you remember. I don't know if you remember that. Yeah, so good players on paper, technically. I mean, we've had all summer to think of who's good on paper, and then they're just horrific. So it does happen in other fantasy games, but this game, sometimes you look at someone's team and they've just got ones and twos all over the team, and you're just like, how the fuck have they managed that?
I don't know why that is. Like, you see like scores of like 20 sometimes. I don't know why that is. I mean, I got 50 points, I think, this week on a bench boost.
Yeah,
the bench boost still got like 11 or 12, so it wasn't without that, it would have been horrendous. But
I genuinely think if we do another season, that I'm all for new chips, but I feel like we should just scrap bench boost entirely. It's pretty much useless.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying I'd keep 2 free hits, but have one where it's a limitless one.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah,
so
yeah.
Unlimited funds. One is normal, and the other one limitless. I think it'd be good.
Lovely, and then borrow a lot from the gaffer. Obviously, the guy who makes the gaffer website also makes ChampMan, so it's not hard.
Yeah, I wouldn't have too many chips. I think I don't like the chips too much, so that's my view anyway. Personally, I mean, we could scrap bench boost definitely. And
I'm with you.
Bring in something else.
I'm classic. I don't like chips at all, but I feel like in this game, because it's kind of like a bit of fun and a bit of chaos, I'm more than happy to have them in this game, if you know what I mean, because it keeps people engaged. But in general, like if it was up to me for FPL, I'd have one wild card to use whenever you want and nothing else. I would no way I'd have any of that other stuff. Just infuriates me.
I agree with that. I mean, I think the Norwegian game has got good chips. We've got 2 captains, which is good chip, and attack. So you have all your strikers 1 week as captain.
Nice.
Quite like that.
Hi Jack, afternoon. Marcus, top 300 with a dead team, no chips is ridiculous. Well done. Cheers, mate. But obviously, I do 10 pricing sims, so I have a very good idea of who's supposed to be good. I know the game doesn't always follow that, so it's not quite a raw pure talent finish, if you know what I mean. I've got something to help me there, so I won't claim to be any sort of expert at it for that account anyway.
Yeah, I mean, and we should say huge congrats to Ndombele as well.
Yes.
Is it Shea? Is that his name? Shea?
I think so. Yeah, the really young guy on. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I saw his face on Craig Kent's video, and I couldn't believe how young he was. And apparently he was born after the game was made, which is
makes you sick.
Insane. I mean, I've been playing this game since it's been made, so
yeah.
And the fact he wasn't born when it was made.
There you go.
Scary.
So experience doesn't matter, talent does. Apparently, that's the message we've got for you guys. What else was I going to say? I've just lost it in the chat now.
Survey. Do you want to say that?
Oh yeah, we can say that, shouldn't we? Yeah, Captain, who is in the chat, and he just popped up on. He's mentioned it right there. Guys, we tweeted out the survey from the main account. We should probably do that again, and just keep reminding everyone. Obviously, it's for the future of the game, feedback in general. Make sure you click on it. Make sure you give it a go. It does take about 5 to 10 minutes, but obviously the information we collect will be invaluable. And we're going to click through the game right now, probably up to about the Charity Shield. So
yeah, some decided on that.
Exactly. So some of the things that happen may influence your decision. So if you haven't done it already, then make sure you get on it.
Yeah. Do you want to have a look at how the table's finished? I know because we're going to do live Champions League and we're going to do live playoff final, which I think would be quite good to watch.
Hello, Irons. Good to see you, mate. Here he is.
Leeds losing on final day was horrible.
Yeah. How predictable, though. Man City do Man United a favour. And Twatto,
what a Twatto.
Twatto does it. He finally turns up. Touted him as being a very, very good option this season, and it didn't quite materialise. The thing is, I say this, but those stats are actually alright and kind of, well, maybe just slightly under par for what we'd see most of him time in the pricing sims. It's just that a lot of players went absolutely ridiculous in this one, like Zapata, which then just make a mockery of everyone else, if you know what I mean. There's just nothing you can really do about that. Boxich was my tip on Streamlet. He did so well. I'm well happy about
that. Yeah, I went for Marinelli. Shocking. About 6. Got nothing. A 4-2 win.
Yeah, that's just harsh, isn't it? It's really, really harsh, to be fair. I was pleasantly surprised by Shearer getting his 2 goals. I really didn't expect that. Yeah. And then he got his injury. But he's only out for 2 weeks with a gash leg, so, you know, if we do the next season, he should be okay.
It'd be an interesting summer for Newcastle. I wonder how they'll deal with all the unhappiness and manage your situation. That'd be interesting to watch over the summer.
Let's see. Is there any? Could be some new managers get. Oh, Shreves is very insecure, and Newcastle are okay now. Apparently, interesting.
Wow. I mean, Sunderland's form.
Yeah,
it's been off because I mean they had good fixtures end of season. I think I got Phillips in maybe like game week 30, game week 31.
Oh,
thinking, like their run will be good because he's decent and they got good fixtures. But I think Sunderland's form just dipped massively. In the end.
Yeah, well, something I noticed about Sunderland, we clicked through it, is they have got a future transfer here, which is this George Leto, who's another forward. So I imagine this guy will come in and replace Sibon / Libra at some point because his stats are quite a bit better. But He's another one of these kind of all-rounders.
Yeah, he's no better than Lieber or Silvan, really.
Yeah, I mean, look at I know this is made up, so it's nothing to write home about. But they're not having much luck with that position, are they? They're just kind of buying, sort of okay players for the position and no one half decent.
Yeah, and Sunderland can do quite well. I'm surprised how badly they have done.
Yeah, Arca really tailed off, to be honest. He was fantastic to start again, and then he just kind of did nothing for the second half of the season, which is strange because obviously he's a great player. He's got incredibly high potential ability, as we looked in the background, and his stats are ridiculous. I mean, in the end, it's been fine, but I think a lot of that came in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at that as a sim, you think, standard season, but yeah, as you say.
In fact, his stats are getting even better than I see a lot of the time. Again, it's because his potential ability is so high, of course, so they are going a lot higher. I mean, I'm not sure he gets this 20 for dribbling here that often, or agility all the time. I think he's like 19 quite a lot of the time and doesn't really ever go above, but killing it.
He's someone that could go.
Yeah.
Transfer.
So what are we in terms of fixtures? We've got Man United versus Real Madrid.
Do you want to click on view that?
No, it won't let me. Why not?
That's weird.
Why won't it let me view the game?
Maybe it has to be on the day. I don't know. Can you view the playoff final at all?
Sometimes it doesn't let you view games if you've got a game on that day, but obviously Brighton haven't. And midweek seems to be funny. Let's see if that works. Okay, there we go. That's fine.
Okay, nice.
That's because I was on the stages bit. Playoff finals, we could do that as well.
We can see how the table finished again. I think we looked at previously there, didn't we? Wolves against Coventry. Yeah.
Nice Graham S. He picked up on Arca's purple patch. Good stuff. That's the thing. A lot of these people, and we say it consistently, are really good players, but this game is so fixtures orientated usually that if you can get them for their period where they'll get the majority of their points, then that's why I really like this game. Actually, it does reward usually that sort of play. Not all the time, because clearly, like you said, you got some Sunderland players for their good run at the back end, but more often than not, I feel like it does.
I agree. I think you can predict hauls easier for this than in real life, and that's why the points tally is higher for this game than you would get in FPL.
And that's why I feel like as fantasy manager we like that, because obviously we put a lot of work and effort in to try and do well in fantasy games and predict stuff, and obviously we're using fixtures and other things for our decision making. It's not just on a whim, and therefore when a game rewards that, it feels like it rewards skill more than luck, essentially. Yeah,
I mean, is it that different? Like, you've got teams like Man City against Norwich in real life. I mean, Man U against Millwall and this is similar.
Yeah, say, right? Well, Norwich beat Man City 2-0 with like 8 players.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was. That
was 3-2, wasn't it?
Yeah, when everyone expected them to absolutely hump them. I mean, it still generally does go to it. When you go back and look at the team, I mean, beginning of last season, for example, Everton had a really good fixture run, and they had obviously brand new team and everything, and they did really well. So, yeah, it still generally does follow fixtures. I just don't think it's quite as pronounced sometimes.
Yeah. So, can you view the Wolves Coventry game as well when that comes round?
Yeah, let's try that. Nice. Right, should we click through then?
Yeah, click through, see what happens.
It's so weird.
You get like awards and stuff, won't you?
Yeah, it's weird clicking continue game because every time I do go on holiday, so it's like the first time I've ever clicked that button, I think. It's Iron, so you're saying we need to be skilled to be good at this game. Oh, here he is.
Mr. Top 10 finish. No, he's... I mean, is it Irons or Rory who's the GOAT of this game?
Yeah, I don't know where they finished in the end. Did Rory finish above? I don't know. One of those
Rory
two.
Rory was 5th, I think. Irons was 4th, maybe.
Yeah, I think you do need skill. When we say skill, I think just determination, like the effort to learn the game, and obviously, what could you even say is skill? I suppose it's how much work you put into it, right?
Yeah, there's obviously going to be luck, but good players and good management and good predictions will get you to the top, I think.
Here we go. Bramble's getting slated. Yeah, it's a pretty shit season for him, to be fair. He looked like he was a steal at the beginning. 5 million for Ipswich defender off the back of last season.
It's fair enough from George Bailey to criticise Titus there.
Oh, what? It's just played the game even though I clicked view. You saw me click view.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, that's it.
That's depressing. No, that's it. That's done. Wow. Okay. That's so weird. I'm going to go back and watch the video. I definitely click view.
Oh, you did? No, you did. You did. You didn't click off, I don't think. So go to like playoff final. Is that still
Let's have a look.
on view?
This is a pretty dreadful game in the end.
Didn't miss much.
No, I didn't miss much at all. Saved you some time, if anything. Fernando Morientes doing what he does. Real Madrid aren't even that good in this. They got Cafu though.
Cafu though.
Tight the shambles. Right, let's go look.
It's a good sign.
Right, it's still on view. When does it happen? In 5 days. So Real Madrid won. Man United, did they win the League Cup, the FA Cup as well? Did they lose it to Chelsea, didn't they? They lost once?
They lost to Chelsea, so they won
okay.
the FA Cup and they won the league.
Totti world class. Emerson Boyce is on the move, okay. Blackburn and Tottenham are in the race for him. Interesting. Interesting choices.
Yeah.
Oh, Martin Palermo, legend.
Oh, it's a shame he's not here in the Premiership.
Tottenham have made a bid for Boyce.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
Hey.
summer started. Yeah, summer started.
I suppose they want to play him at right back.
So can you click on view? See if you can view Port Vale Macclesfield. Oh, okay.
That one works. Brilliant.
Yeah. Looking forward to this.
McPhee,
Vale, I mean,
playing with a sweeper system, that does not work in this game at all. Teddy
Steve
Sheringham,
McPhee. Oh wow, how old is he?
37.
Okay. My prediction is a Stephen McPhee brace,
Nice, nice.
and Port Vale to win 3-1.
Very different winners, says Iron. Shea wasn't even born. Luke probably spent 70% of 2002 playing this game. Yeah, and the rest, and all the years since as well. Yeah. Chris F, I think you have to re-click view on the day. No, I don't think you do, because when I've obviously simmed the game, sometimes there's games in the midweek and Brighton won't have a game on that day, so I've had to click view in the future to stop the game on that point and make sure it doesn't go past it, and it'll always stop for that. So yeah, I don't know what happened there, to be honest with you. Right, they've already scored. Oh, it's just loud.
Steve McPhee race. Can't see anything but Port Vale win.
Stuart Wardley.
Good player, ex-QPR.
David Collins, 1-1.
Oh, hello, Collins. Hello, Collins. This would be quite impressive for Macclesfield as well. I mean, it's back-to-back promotions, I think.
5 shots, 3 on target for Collins.
Steve Brooker. Yeah.
2-2, back in it.
Great
34 minutes. What a fucking game this is.
Glad we
Another goal.
Shaggy Burton. What a half.
Musto can't hack it. He's had to come off. Bless him.
Sheringham's got to come off soon, surely. It's a dreadful game.
Oh, there he... Oh, no, I thought that was McPhee. No, it was Darren Moran. 4-2. What a game.
Everyone but McPhee scored. Yeah, standard.
Sorry, Captain, I didn't realise you guys could see that.
Teddy on the last minute. Oh.
Another one of your famous predictions there, Tat, from McPhee.
4-3.
Sheringham gets the goal. What a game.
McPhee did nothing.
Just your luck. Well, there we go.
100 quid on Port Vale, so I was lucky. That was good.
So, some people are asking about simming for Division 1 then, for the Premier League. Oh no, it won't make a difference, of course. Idiot.
Hopefully you can view it again now.
Oh, Boyce has accepted an offer. Melton's contract.
Oh, you get all this, don't you? Yeah.
Sorry,
Release
mate.
on a free. Release on a free.
Brighton are definitely going down. I'm not doing anything with them. Inzaghi. Games of the highest standard, of course. Boyce is set for Tottenham. There we go. There you go, guys. Get those drafts sorted.
Was it just because Boyce is on shortlist for Dave? Is that why it's come out?
Yeah. That's
why.
why.
Has there been anything else? I
There
was thinking
there
Emerson
probably
Boyce
will
is
be.
not a big big standout.
No, but what we can do is we'll stop at little intervals every now and then. Little chat.
Okay.
Oh, you missed the beginning, Irons. He was talking about his rank. What did you end on? Irons is asking what you ended up at.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
150. I think it's 150 or 151.
Nice. And look at this. This is what happened in pricing sims a lot. I talked about it. Everton end up getting Salakovic a lot, usually during the season, and it's usually for a lot more money than that. But it looks like they might be doing it now.
Wow. We missed Wolves Coventry, by the way. That game's happened.
What the fuck? I clicked that as well. No, Wolves haven't come up. No.
Oh, that is a shame.
I really wanted Wolves to come up. Damn.
Yeah.
That's annoying. A lot of their players
Coventry got some decent players, though. I think you've got a couple of good defenders.
They have, but two of them are being sold to...
Antonio.
They're going to Ipswich. Chippo's going to Ipswich.
Antonio as well, the right back, isn't he?
Yeah. Blackburn. Gary Breen as well, Ipswich.
Yeah, don't get Coventry assets because they're three of their best players are going.
Yeah, interesting. This guy, is he the one that, I was going to say, from Man United?
Lee Hughes is good.
Yeah.
Not as a man, but as a player in this.
Yeah. No Colin Cameron, exactly. He's a bit of a beast in this game. Damn, man. Oh well. There's always next year.
So Coventry, or was it Coventry Bradford? Was it Coventry Bradford?
Coventry Bradford and Norwich, yeah. Wow, they came 6th as well. They're going to get fucking spanked, aren't they? And they've lost their 3 best players as well. Target Coventry will be the new thing, I guess.
And that's not many goals at all. 65 goals. It's poor return.
Yikes. There goes Oaks at 4.5. Yeah, decent as well.
And Fulham didn't get up. That's...
They're delighted with your performance as manager. He's not fucking done a day of work. He's had COVID for 2 years.
Cheers, keep up, Dave.
This is the best Dave's ever done in this game.
What's the longest game you've had? I've had a 40-year.
Oh no, I've done stupid. You don't even want to know. I've done stupid stuff. I've left it on holiday for like fucking the whole of the summer before, just to come back and play in like 3,000 and stuff, like mental shit. The longest game I've actually played for, like as in consistently played the whole time, is probably about what you said, 25 seasons, 30 seasons, something like that. Gary Breen, the OG. Brighton are signing the Lever. Okay, nice.
Who's making these signings? where did Lever come from?
Colissimo has moved from Man City. Brighton get Brown. Interesting.
Do you want to have a quick look at transfers then? No.
Yeah, well, it's
these are Divi 2 ones.
Yeah. I don't think there'll be any yet because usually it goes with the window, doesn't it?
Can you click on transfers as a whole, like for like Europe and stuff?
Yeah. So all transfers in, let's go back, May. Not much.
No, not much there. Okay, nothing yet really.
The transfer window doesn't open until the 1st of July, does it? So.
Fair enough.
Lauren Robert's gone. There he is. Should go check in on Newcastle. Oh look, suddenly everyone's okay. Well, most of them
relieved.
No one's unhappy anymore.
Relieved that Robert was gone.
The moment he fucks off, we'll start playing well now. Gary Breen, look, gone to Ipswich for 2.9 million. There he is. Bonus machine. Another centre back. They just signed DMs and centre backs like over and over.
I quite like Johan McCood. On to Anderlecht.
Yeah.
Left winger, right?
he's not too. He starts off really good. He had a really good reputation at this point in real life, and he starts off pretty good from Parma, isn't he? Yeah, but I never got him to play that particularly well. What was I going to say? There's something. Oh look, JJ Okocha, Club Brugge. Gary Holt has gone to Newcastle. So one of Norwich's better players.
Big signing.
So that'll be the end of Maddison, I'd imagine.
Yeah, nothing much, is it? Yeah.
No. Maddison played centre back on the final day. I don't know if anyone noticed that.
Horrendous.
So Maddison at the left centre back versus Ricard. Didn't do too well in the end, but probably should have done better. Right, let's go through the game a bit. Everton give up on Salakovic. No. Just Brighton, we need you to come in.
Brighton won it.
No.
Brighton shortlist.
That would have been interesting at Everton. I don't know where their front two is incredible, so I guess he would have just played in the middle of the three midfielders.
Just go back to England. They lost to Portugal there. Just have a quick look at their team.
Right.
It's just a friendly. See what their squad's looking like.
Ridiculous.
Beast.
Jason Perry, they're getting a lot of free transfers.
Who's making these free transfers?
Oh, Fotheringham. They've signed Ipswich to sign another midfielder. Yeah, he's decent.
He's okay.
Yeah, that's their new Jason Kumas for this season then.
5.5 million.
Not bad. What did you want to look at? England, wasn't it?
Just have a quick look at England, yeah. See what their squad was last match against Portugal.
Yeah, they got Figo'd. Barmby's deserves a left wing slot after his season.
No one else, Luke. There's no one else.
Alan Smith, Phillips. What about Joe Cole, man? Where's Joe Cole?
Where is Joe Cole? He's not at West Ham, is he?
He's at Celtic.
He went Celtic, yeah.
He went Celtic, but Peter Crouch is in the England team, look, for Portsmouth, getting his cap. Should have unleashed him. Nigel Martin still getting in, despite Paul Robinson being ahead of him for Leeds. Great stuff. Chris Kirkland, number 1, doesn't even play for England, for Liverpool, sorry.
He should do, though. He's good.
Figo. He's another sort of Anelka in this game. He gets pissed off all the time and wants to leave.
Yeah, you click on the history in like 5 years, it'd be Real Madrid, Bayern, Dortmund.
He moves every
Juventus,
season. Yeah. Rui Costa never left in the end, did he? Oh, he's going to Napoli. Okay. Fuck. Right. Let's keep going. Arsenal seal Westerveld.
It's done.
5.5 million. Okay. So they've finally sorted out their goalkeeper situation 2 years on.
But Richard Wright's quality.
They don't like him, mate. Shit. They'll do this and still play. Still play Holloway in the odd game. Got faith in the youngster. There he is. Right.
If there's one position Arsenal didn't need, I think it was goalkeeper, to be honest.
Well,
Manager and Wright and Holloway can do it.
There's a personal clash, mate. They've not been getting on with Richard Wright for 2 years now, so they need to sort it out.
Okay. I mean, Westerveld is good, so does that improve them, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's a really good keeper. Yeah, I love that. Mark Venus' contract expires. Okay, we don't care.
Yeah, we get to see fixtures as well, don't we? That'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm. I really hope it doesn't skip forward and play the first week of the season the way this is going on at the moment. We're not going to see that.
Start from game week 2.
Don't care about that. Agahawa. Yeah.
Another beast.
Ridiculous. He had a terrible season though, look.
Sunday Elise, still at Dortmund, is he?
There he is. Lauren
Lauren third.
Third best African footballer. Yeah, questionable. Van Nistelrooy came third. Jesus, after that season, he comes third. Trezeguet played 11 games. Yeah, it's this old classic again. 15 for Real. Happens so often. Now, they don't have -2 PA almost certain. I think Wright's is set. Don't know what Holloway's is, I never looked. I think Taylor maybe, or -1. I could be wrong, of course.
That's a shock.
What are you suggesting? That Australia have got 2 good players?
Maybe should have been Twatto as well.
Brett Emerson, yeah, the set piece master. If you get him in his team and play him right back, he'll score like 9 goals a season if he's on free kicks. It's ridiculous.
Oh, horrible. No.
Barthez, clearly the best keeper of the year.
Barthez, best keeper in the world. Yeah, sure.
Pancaro, utility man. Love him.
I don't really play him that much.
Nah, he's decent. He's decent. But it's hard because you've got Cincy, Mihailovic, Nesta. Who else have you got? I can't remember who they've got now. Loads of good defenders. Stam, obviously, yeah. They don't start with Montero. Paulo Negro.
I think Negro's a better right back.
Yeah, Favali gets decent. Yeah, they've got good players. Marco Bode. Interesting. 9 games, 2 goals, 4 assists, 7 average rating. European midfielder of the year. Beating Totti. Okay. This game, man, for the awards is just shocking. Shockingly bad.
Jeez, that's weird.
Why did Raul and Trezeguet play such few games? Because the leagues are made up, basically. They could have been injured, not played. They probably signed like Ronaldo and people I can't remember who they've got, and they just rotate all their forwards, and it's just totally made up, essentially. Yeah, they got Chiesa, for example.
Chiesa's dad.
Juan Sanchez.
It's mental that Chiesa's son's playing now, isn't it?
Is that his son?
It actually is his son, yeah.
I didn't realise that. Okay, nice.
They look quite similar as well.
Yeah. Well, good looking, tall, dark hair. Just Italian, that's what we call that.
Yeah. Is Agahau and Dave shortlist, is it? Why?
He must be, yeah. He loves him. Oh, we're doing the famous game update.
Okay, so we get to see fixtures after this, or near enough, isn't it?
He does the double, doesn't it? I don't know if it's right now or after the next one.
You get Brighton spending money this season.
Can you guys see that, Eric? I've got some sort of low disk space message come up which is blocking the entire of Andy's face, so it's fine for me, but can you lot see that?
It's in my face, don't worry.
Alright, I got rid of it anyway.
I think season 2 into season 3, I think we're going to see some big signings in a bit.
Hope so. Remember, it goes on till March. That's the thing. So you don't always get all the signings straight away. What do you think about our season? Back, there's actually quite a lot of movement. Like I say, with the Simmers, when they're looking at constructing the team, there's a lot of work to do. There's a lot of players that's moved.
Yeah, I mean, Leeds will always sign someone big, don't they? Normally Riquelme, but they went for Larson. Is Nedved the biggest move?
I think he probably was. Well, Larson and Nedved, yeah, they stand out, don't they? They're certainly the biggest names I can think of, anyway. Roque Jr. was pretty big for Man United when it first came as well. I think that's probably about it.
Arsenal signed
Basidas, that's about it.
Albertini, yeah, Basidas,
yeah. Tunks, yeah, sort of. I mean, I'm in the camp of I'd like to restart the game with all of the leagues populated on the latest patch, so there's no bugs, because there's all sorts of issues with this version of the game. Basically, goals start to dry up and various different things. The man of the match error as well is kind of fixed. Also, we can have like red highlighted stats and stuff, which is really good when you're looking at players. They stand out. So that's kind of my preference. It will also move the game on 1 year in real life if you use the updated database, which is what I kind of want to go for. Well, honestly, what I'd really like to go for is the Italian league, but I don't know how niche that is because I just really love that league. One of those two. But if
the new patch, Rooney's good, isn't he? The new patch.
He is, yeah. They've updated him. Ferdinand's at Man United. I think Saha's at Man United. Like, it's a different game, really, but it's still classic. So, yeah, it's still great. But whatever we ended up going with, I wouldn't mind. And if we wanted to carry on with this one, yeah, I suppose transfers will play a part. So that's part of why we're doing this, I suppose. But it's nice just to carry on the story. Let's say the way the teams are developed, new managers. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's the thing I like. That the managers have changed. The players are going to be familiar. If you start again, it's back to how it was. A lot of it. So it kind of repeats season 1 a bit. So I either want to do a new patch and start Italian League or continue this one personally. That's my preference.
The thing is, as well as it's shown in season 2, you've got to let go of those season 1 bias as well. It's just a complete reset, pretty much. If the players are good, then they can do well. It's as simple as that. Well, even if they're not good, they can do well just by pure variance. Like, we know how the roulette works with the stats. There'll be some terrible player that has a good season, but Thierry Henry showed it this season. I feel like, Veron showed it. I mean, he was okay in season 1, but this season he was utterly ridiculous by the end. And I feel like a lot of people won't have had people like Veron and Henry from the beginning based off of season 1, whereas they know when they've played this game that those two players are ridiculously good. So, a fresh player might have had a sort of an upper hand there.
It's going to be interesting, like, if you did this same one season 3, like, a lot of players would go up in price, I think. Even the big hitters would have to be increased again, I think. Like, you can't have Henry again at 12.5, he's got to be 13 at least, right?
I suppose so.
And then that makes Van Nistelrooy 14, I'd say.
Well, Van Nistelrooy just did even better than season 1, didn't he? So he's going to have to go up if we do the same thing. I don't see any other way around it. He just has to, doesn't he? He almost has to be in his bracket on his own. I mean, Veron equaled his points as well, so I suppose Veron would have to go up as well.
Veron would have to be 12.5 as a midfielder, I feel. And then I think players like Henry, Viduka would have to be 13 still. Van Nistelrooy would have to be 14 at least.
Yeah. I wanted to bring Viduka down this season from what he was, but I think I mentioned it already because he scored 30 goals the season before. It felt like we had to keep him a little bit. And in the end, he did actually all right. He just didn't score when we kind of wanted him. But
yeah. So would you say you'd be lower than 13 then, you think?
Possibly. Again, it all has to... You have to look at everyone else's prices together and then see what teams you can put together as well. Because if you literally just can put a complete shit heap of a team together, then you've got to kind of... bracket out. That's what I feel like FPL didn't really do this season. They didn't try and force decisions or look at the teams they can make, because we can all just make god teams at the moment in that. Do you know what I mean? I'm like debating between, like Fofana, Shaw, Chilwell. Like before I was debating promoted defenders and other things, and it's just, it's first world problems at the moment with that sort of thing. And I feel like, it has to be difficult, but obviously there's got to be an element of fun. So it's a tricky balance. But
yeah, and also the medium price mids, it's difficult to price all them.
Because like Zepeda showed, they can go mental, but most of the time they sort of do it in bits and bobs, and in the end they end roughly where you'd expect their value to be. But it's really tricky as to who's going to do well.
Like you can't have Veron at 12.5 if Zepeda's still going to be 7. I think
no, exactly. Well, Zepeda, even though... But this is the thing that's tricky, right? If I then did 10 pricing sims and Zepeda was getting 3 goals for the whole season on average and doing really terrible, I want to, if anything, bring his price down because I've got kind of foresight of it. But then because of what happened last season, people would expect him to be more. But then suddenly he becomes a complete non-entity. Like if I price him at 8 or 9 million, he's terrible. No one will ever have him. So it's really tricky because we've got that foresight-ish. So you could argue, do we just not do the pricing sims at all and we just do it on gut? But then if you do that, you could get things completely wrong. And in a static price game, you can really balls the game up. So
yeah, I think you have got to do pricing sims, and 10 sims is enough to gauge it. And then also go on what it's been for this season as well. you kind of got to take both into account, definitely.
How long does it take to price every player? Abdul's saying a long time, really, because there's so much to factor in, and so much variance. Last season, we all just did a spreadsheet basically and put a price that we thought the player would be, and then we sort of had an average price that came out, and then I just went through with a final tweak and tried to tweak a little bit with obviously my added information that I've got here or there, and that seemed to work okay, but there was still obviously some errors. You're always going to have that.
Yeah, I mean, I said Van Nistelrooy 14. I'll say that.
Yeah, you did, to be fair. And fun fact, Van Nistelrooy was, and Panda will be able to say, he was actually 14 until probably about a day before we released, I think, or something, or whenever it was, very close to the end, just because I was conscious how everyone was saying how the prices are ridiculously high, and I always err on the side of it being hard, and I like that, like, you know, where you have to actually have some effort into it.
Yeah.
And as a result, I bought a lot of players down 0.5. Like Petkov got bought down 0.5. Wally, Brian Hughes were 5 million midfielders. I didn't feel like there was enough 4.5 million midfielders. Van Nistelrooy came down 0.5. There was a few others. Barcelona get Roger.
Probably Roger.
They got Koku, yeah. Okay. Interesting move. Vieira's Brighton. Good. Good
and Homer. Nice.
Where's Danny going? 1860 Munich. He can actually do really well at the beginning. In real life, he was like really talented, but never quite made it, did he?
Saviolo's the man, isn't he? Yeah.
He certainly is, yeah.
I do like that Barcelona squad.
Yeah. It needs work in defence, but apart from that, it's good. Paul Brooker, there you are, Dave. He was your main man. Hell of a season, to be fair.
Oh, look at those assists. Yeah, incredible.
What a guy.
Catch you up.
Scott Taylor from Darlington. Okay. 2.5 million for TV rights.
Yeah, we all are. Yeah.
Stay clear of relegation.
It's not Bloom on the Brighton board, is it? At this stage?
No, don't think so. Right, let's click again and then see if it... Northampton signing people, okay. Brighton are signing all these old people for free.
Do you want to go to the Premier League fixtures? See how that's planned out?
Yeah, let's do that. I'm feeling like if we can get to the transfer window 1st of July, 1st of July, and then we'll click.
And it'll be loads of signings, you'll see.
Yeah. Oh, Danny Griffin signed from Dundee United.
Holton Griffin, that's a good summer for Newcastle, isn't it? Well done, Joe.
He's got two defensive midfielders in there to shore it up. Brilliant.
Just played Kieran Dyer.
Kenny Irons, relation of yours? Is he in the chat, Luke? Is that your great granddad?
Wayne Collins gets around, doesn't he?
Gez Murphy. Fucking hell. Oh, Bosnich. Okay, let's click through. Right, it's going to do another update, I think. Maybe not. Gary Croft.
Yeah, there'll be some signings now, I think.
Clint Hill's gone to Sheffield Wednesday. He sometimes goes to the Premier League, that's annoying. Mendieta has gone to Juventus for 30 million. So they've still got Davids.
Can't see him.
No, let's see. He went to Real Madrid, of course he did.
Nice. Quite a few left.
Ayala's gone to Milan. Colne have got Anelka.
Oh, dodgy. Anelka.
He scored one goal last season for them. It would just suddenly score 30. Like, you can do that very easily. Happy with the conditions currently. I love that. Just first day, like, We'll see how this works because you know.
I just want to say, no, okay, settling in well. I am okay currently.
Yeah. For now, yeah. For now. Here he goes, Rui Costa to Napoli.
That's a shame. So close, wasn't it?
Steve Marley, star man. 30 goals after signing from Fulham. What a guy.
That Fulham team go down, really. Honestly.
That's strange timing. Check in on the Belarusian boys, says Tunks. And right here for Napoli, Sergei Nikiforenko. They're not playing him though. Silly error. Because he is mental.
Do you want to see the fixtures?
Yeah. They're not playing them. They're not playing the best players. Always sign this guy. Barger as well. Gets good. Atletico Madrid is out. Okay, nice. Let's do fixtures then, shall we? Oh, Canu's gone to Leverkusen. Yeah, we knew about that one. Goodbye, sir. Bridges, Michael Bridges, gone to Stuttgart. Didn't really didn't get to show us what he was capable of, but good luck, sir.
Injuries held him back, fortunately.
Yeah, this guy always scores goals. Really good in the Italian league. So this is the one where if we do the Italian league, it's players like this that a lot of people won't know about. But for Perugia, he is pretty lethal.
Liverani for Perugia, is it?
Oh yeah, so good. The playmaker.
Really good, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, is it Piacenza got Hubner? Is it Piacenza?
Yeah, Dario Hubner.
Hubner.
Yeah, there's some great goal scorers. Zlatan Muslimovic, he becomes ridiculous in the game later on.
You can actually do really well as Perugia, actually. I've been there a few times.
Yeah, it's not bad. You don't start off with hardly any money at all. David I love this guy. Signed from Sampdoria. He becomes so good. Yeah, there's some cool players in the Italian league. Right, let's click through this.
Oldham get fish. You missed that. Oldham get fish. Oh, but Charlton are down anyway, so
they are. Right, let's have a look if there's fixtures then. There is fixtures. Okay. 16th of August. Man United play Man City day one. Liverpool home to Norwich. We'll get Suarez in. Leeds home to Sunderland.
Game week 1. Captain a Liverpool player. Captain Hippier.
Let's see if he's still the manager. Peter Shreves, he is. Didn't miss anyone getting sacked. I imagine it would say. Danny Wilson. God, they're in trouble. Gunnarson's their star man after they bought him off Ipswich. Shit the bed.
Who they playing in goal? Are Prickstad? Is that their main keeper?
No? Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Terrible.
Peggy from Liverpool. Shite.
Really bad.
Really shite. He's got a higher reputation, hasn't he? That's why he's there. Cheers, Irons. Yeah, Westerveld versus Blackburn straight away. Yeah. Interesting. Should we look at a few more fixtures?
Yeah, he's got a good run.
So let's look at Man United, for example. Away to Man City, home to Coventry, away to Spurs, away to Newcastle, home to Middlesbrough, away to Blackburn, home to Ipswich. It's a pretty good run apart from the Blackburn game probably. Home to Villa, and then away to Arsenal, so a decent 7 or 8.
Leeds, how do Leeds get on?
Home to Sunderland, away to Chelsea, home to Watford, away to Spurs, away to Bolton, home to Liverpool, home to Coventry, away to Norwich. It's like, it's good with a sprinkling of bad, isn't it?
It's not great. You don't want to go Chelsea away second game.
Blackburn, Villa, Man City, Everton, Ipswich, Newcastle, Bradford. I don't think that's that bad, but away to Blackburn's not a great game to start.
There's no like standout ones. I mean, Man, you'll be fine, but
That's pretty tough.
That's not nice.
No, interesting. There'll be one team with a ridiculous run. I'm sure there will be. Not them.
Not country. Borough?
Arsenal, Bradford, Everton, Chelsea, Watford. No, not great. Bradford, Everton, Ipswich, Watford. No, then United, Leicester, Chelsea. That's not that good. And then Arsenal. Horrific after a little while.
Liverpool.
Just seems like a very mixed bag. What about Bolton? Ipswich, Norwich, Newcastle, Bradford, Leeds, Everton, Tottenham, Liverpool. That's not too bad.
It's a nice first four, but it's 3 away again.
Liverpool, we didn't click them. Norwich, Sunderland, Chelsea at home. Away, home to Leeds, Tottenham. Good. Looks like a real mixed bag. Be tough.
Some decent fixtures. Everton.
Yeah. Someone's saying that Man United are going to have a stretch of home fixtures if there's loads of away in the beginning. I mean, there's a nice run here. I mean, pretty much all their games are nice, though, aren't they? Let's see Everton.
No,
it's all mixed. It looks, anyway, on the face of it. Right, should we see if there's been any transfers quickly?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Let's check the manager each time. Okay, Wenger still. I'm just mindful it might not have shown us. So they got Westerveld in. They've let go of Edu, Stepanov, Seaman, Adams, Inamoto. That was before. Albertini, Kanu. Albertini's gone. Good. And no future transfers planned. You bastards. Villa, no future transfers. Players out. Delaney went at the end there.
No signings yet.
No. David Murphy from Middlesbrough. Okay.
It looks alright.
Yeah. Doesn't look too bad, yeah. Blackburn, players in, so they signed him right at the end. Plays left and right. Obviously sometimes they play 3 at the back, Blackburn, so
I do think he's a competent fullback.
yeah. They're Bjornaby's gone and the So's like 50, so makes sense. No future transfers. Bolton, no future transfers. Richard Dunn's come in for 2.5 million. Okay.
Yeah, okay, fine. Another centre back. Oh, it's to replace Cooper though, isn't it?
There we go.
Ramberg's gone.
No, that was in.
Oh, that was in, sorry.
Cooper's gone. Alan O'Hare, yeah. Don't know who you are. Right, nothing of interest there. Read that as Danny Murphy for a second. Yeah, so did I, Abdul. Bradford have let this guy go to Derby.
This guy, Leeds legend, mate. This guy,
Leeds legend, is he? Fucking hell, I don't even know his name. I don't know why. He's 34. Derby need another centre back today. Fuck's sake. And they got Gunnarsson at the end. No, we're going to have to whiz forward before more transfers happen, aren't we? Nothing. Fuck's sake. Yeah. They lost Gary Breen, we saw that. From Bedford. My local boys. It's me playing for Bedford United.
Great scout. And you in the game, mate?
Could have been close, man, at one point, but no. Jermaine Jenas. They got Jermaine Jenas back in from West Ham.
Oh, he's not panned out how he thought he'd pan out, was it?
No, the midfield right. Interesting. What do they actually play? Oh, they do play a midfield right, so he's got a chance. Gramondi's gone. Paul Gerrard's gone. Edan Tal's gone. And Radzinski's gone to Sheffield United. They've signed Pablo Paz. He's probably
quite good.
Yeah, he's decent.
Do you think he'd just be right back? Or do you think he'd play in midfield?
Oh, they play three at the back, don't they? A lot of the time, might be right wing back.
Right wing back then.
Yeah. Richard Naylor's gone to Preston. Winnis has gone. John McGreal, that was before. Players in, we saw. So they've got quite a few signings now. So look how much money they've spent. It's quite a lot. Cheapo's come in.
A lot on shit.
Yeah, Yusuf Cheapo, Gary Breen, and Mark Fotheringham. Ipswich are just going to be a fucking minefield if they keep hold of all their players.
Fotheringham's alright. Fotheringham's a good player.
He is.
Like a lot.
Are you just worried that they've got Berkovic, Kumas, Holland, Royce, Redknapp? It goes on and on. The amount of midfielders. I imagine he'll be first choice, but Cheapo now, Holland.
Cheaper. One team didn't know Yusuf Cheapo as Ipswich.
Leeds. No.
Oh.
Akinbaye's gone. He's a free agent. Could be Sturridge's year again then.
Finally, the signings at Liverpool.
Oh, they've thrown the Kipper out.
Oh, what a shame. Put the players in, those two, innit?
Yeah. Dog shit. Absolute dog shit.
And Colin Cooper.
He's at Liverpool. He's on a rolling contract. Oh my god, do you know, he could quite easily leave Liverpool then at any point. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him. When I see this, quite often they'll come in and he might even be sold before they even start the season. That'd be hilarious. So he basically just writ off his second half of the season under Bolton because he probably would have carried on playing. Would like to extend his contract, yeah.
What?
Fucking madness. It might be bint. I've seen it before.
He's on 37 grand a week rolling though. That's quite nice.
Yeah, for how long? Next week he'll probably be kicked out. Dion Burton's gone to Man City. So, I don't know what they plan to do with him. Play him instead of Huckabee? I don't know. Ronnie Woolworth's gone to Millwall. Okay.
In Division 1.
Yeah, red hot Akinbaye showing the door. I know Addy Tour, just as he's looking like he might be alright and they fuck him off. Ronnie Woolworth, that could be alright. You never know.
Well, it's not in our league anymore, is it?
Oh, of course he's not. For fuck's sake. Emerson's gone back to Deportivo. Whoops.
I think some signings going to happen. I think.
Oh yeah, they will happen.
Get ready.
We'll click for a bit. Danny Griffin, we already saw that, and Holt at the end of last season. Yeah. Marcellino's going. Warren Barton's leaving on he's left on a free transfer. Oh, and their goalkeeper that they signed before is now being sold. Brilliant. He looks like he was not too bad as well. Interesting. Yeah, they lost Libra, lost Holt. Yeah, we know about that.
What's Norwich's squad like? Who are their star players? Letizia.
Alan Rogers. Is Letizia there, is he?
He signed last season. Maybe he's retired now, but he's there still.
And what a 6 games it was. Abney is a star man, but he's requested a transfer. How's that active? They did get promoted. I'm confused.
Maybe it's just on there and he, yeah. Malky Mackay, legend. Again, another team that you can't see getting many points.
No.
Look at the state of it.
He can score goals, but they're not even playing him. Yeah, shit team. Sunderland. Oh, they've signed these two guys. Joe Shaw, nobody. And then that striker's finally in. So, George Litau. Simmers, get Sim in, let me know how good he is.
6.5 million.
Emerson Boyce has come in. I mean, look at the... just the shit they're buying.
Sereni's alright. Sereni
is alright. I've got my alarm going off. Emerson Boyce.
It's a big exodus though. A few players there.
Still there. Watford. Adrian Williams has come in. Okay.
How much? 14.5 grand a week. Ridiculous. Not worth that.
Oh, Galley.
Oh, Galley. Sign him. Get Brighton to sign him.
Rip.
Can you put a bid in from Brighton?
Shall I? Why not? Indispensable to the club.
Yeah.
Oh, he wants 10k. We can only give 8. Sorry, mate.
Give him more. Give him £1 million.
We'll give you £1 million as well, and a goal and assist bonus. Non-promotion, yeah. We'll let you leave if we don't do that. There we go, mate.
I'll let you leave at 41.
Right. Okay. So fuck all happened now, really. So far, let me just make sure. Well, I say make sure. Still not.
You'd be fine. You'd be fine. I'll make sure.
Well, it's 16th of August, and we've got a game on that day. I'm hoping we have, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, Man United's transfer bid for Ekiel straight away. Okay, Ekiel could be coming back. The absolute beast.
That'd be nice. That would be huge for Man U.
It's been accepted.
5 million.
Luton Town made a bid for Sean Derry. There you go, Bricky.
Legend.
Everton have signed Titov.
Like Everton making some moves.
They were interested in Slakovic, and then they thought, no, we'll go for the younger, or not younger. Actually, Slakovic is same age, I think, or roughly. Nice. Yeah, he's decent. That's who they wanted. This guy gets really good.
2 seconds, my dog's back. Hang on a sec.
Alright.
I'll be back.
Well, the thing with Ekiog and Southgate, sometimes they get signed by Man United. They don't usually do that well for bonus. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure under the new manager, but certainly under Ferguson, the centre-backs never really get that high average rating. Because I don't think they play man marking. So that will be the key thing to work out whether... does he play man marking or not, David O'Leary? I'm not sure he does. But that'll be something to check. And as you can see from who played centre back most of the time for them, I know Ronnie Johnson finished the season strong, but Rocky Jr. Yeah, so it should be okay, really. I mean, the average rating was not bad. You'd expect Ekiogs to be a little bit higher, so there'll be a lot of bonus. But then obviously they're competing with the likes of Ron Van Nistelrooy, stuff like that.
My dog's back. There he is.
Hey, hello.
Cooper.
Oh, he heard me there. He looked, I think.
Whistle again. He's looking. Yeah, he's looking. That's right. Coops. Come on. Come on. Up. Up. Cooper. Oh, sure. Hey. Up.
Hey. Oh, what's he got on his head?
You alright? What have I missed? Any signings?
Oh! You see that?
Oh my goodness, Beckham's gone. Wow.
Milan have signed David Beckham. Chadders.
Chadder's nailed.
9 million Chadders. He's gone.
That is a huge signing. But we kind of expected that, didn't we? Okay, go on, get down.
Galley's agreed terms with Brighton. Oh, we don't have enough spaces. Oh, we've got to kick someone out. Chamberlain, see you later, mate.
Chamberlain?
Yeah, no, fuck that. See you later. Oh, what? Still don't have enough spaces. They were overloaded somehow, were they? Did he actually play last season? He did not. How much has it costed to release these guys, man? This is ridiculous. Okay, they just signed him on the Bosman. Hey? What's going on here? This fucking...
you haven't put him as coach or anything, have you?
No, he's not a coach. Well, maybe. Maybe I didn't notice. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, we can try. Let's get rid of a coach.
Release a coach.
No, he's a good one.
Not Thackeray, yeah, not Thackeray.
Omar Verdi. Right, he's the shittest. Bye-bye. There you go. Good man. Ekyog accepts Man United.
Here we go. That's that shakes things up a bit in defence, doesn't it?
They're upset by the release. Very disappointed. Sorry. Oh, they're upset by that one as well. Oh dear. There we go. Ekyog to Man United. They've got Ekyog and Rocky Jr. now.
You think it'd be those two, yeah?
I'd imagine Ronnie Johnson's getting on, isn't he? Ekyog, Rocky Johnson, Silvestre, Gary Neville. It's a pretty solid back four.
Ekyog's huge. That's a big signing. 5 million. What a beast. Someone like that at Man U. You've got to make him 6.5. You know what he's capable of.
Galley moves to Brighton as a player coach. Well, it's only fitting that we get him on the team now. Stockport signed Harper. Sean Derry's going. Brentford have signed Oaks, okay. Crespo Stars. Hat-trick versus Ecuador, of course he is. Harker.
Best position.
Veron playing AMC. Oh.
Filthy.
Huncho moves to Middlesbrough.
Beckett linked with Bradford, that is big. Beckett's good. Very good in this game. Look at his goals.
Yeah, wow.
That'd be a good signing for
Bradford. Huncho's moved to Middlesbrough.
Wow, nice.
That's how Huncho often moves at the end of the season. That's why they got Cooper in. And they got rid of Frode Kipper as well, so Cooper nailed.
So beyond Show and Southgate, that's big. That's good.
That's their bonus haulers, both of them. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Might see Liverpool play Biscan centre back, maybe. Unless they go for someone like John Welsh, could step up.
Yeah, I suppose it will probably be Biscan for now, unless they sign anyone.
Yeah, we're starting though. Nice. Beggy on show. It's good. And that's the kind of thing that I think you want to keep season 3, see how these players go. How they get on. So at the end of July, I think we look at transfers again. I think. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Palermo got sent off. Angel with the winning goal.
Bit of a shock.
Mm.
Normally Argentina against Brazil.
Ortega right wing back. When you got Zanetti. Interesting.
It's too early for English guys, isn't it? They come in third leg.
Paul Ritchie's moved to Blackpool. That's a bad decision for Man City. He's a good centre back in this. Not playing him. Let's see how many of the stars played. Yeah, Jonas Linden. Frederick Risp. That's really good. Kabasamora can score goals for fun. He's on the bench. Yeah. Fuck off.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No, we don't do friendlies. Federations Cup. Lescott rumoured to Coventry City. Okay. Feels he needs to leave to further his career, so he goes to Coventry. Here he is, Pancaro.
Fighting against
Leyton Orient.
Ooh, should be on.
Oh, Michael Reddy's gone. Brentford have signed him.
Yeah.
Oh, Limvoy Primus.
Kidderminster.
Hmm.
Did Liverpool Primus go to Kidderminster?
Yeah. Where is he? Oh, not playing Rayad. Okay, interesting. Where's Willie Rayad gone?
Don't know who that is.
Oh, you should do. Is Ibrahim Said? Ridiculous.
Oh, sir, Ibrahim Said, yeah.
Yeah, and Wael Rayad.
Not heard of way yet.
He's like the assist fucking master. Here he is. This guy. He's fucking mental. He just gets ridiculous assists. He's got like cheat stats for getting assists.
Nice. Never had him.
Yeah, like all the 20s are all in like it's one of these ones like Sigalko again, where all the key areas like dribbling, agility, acceleration, flair, influence, pace, technique, set pieces. He gets like 50 assists.
Could he get a work permit, right?
Well, anyone does if you offer them enough money. Over was it 30? I can't remember what it is now. I've lost it. 28k, 28.5k or something. If you offer that, over that, they'll always get a work permit.
I don't offer that much money until they're proven big.
Yeah, but you know he's proven. I'm telling you. Oh, he was at the squad, was he? I missed it. Sorry. Leon Thuram.
Oh, that's stacked, that squad, isn't it?
Oh yeah, so good.
But France have been stacked for 20 years, though. Really.
All this reminds me of is playing Pro Evo back in the day and always picking France to have like this ridiculous team. Like Vieira and Zidane in midfield with Henry up top and stuff. It was just crazy. Thuram at the back was just like undefeatable. Yeah. Oh, there we go. The signing that always happens. Oh, David Dunn. He's usually the replacement for Veron. He's in.
Does that mean Veron's going then?
I don't know, but that's a I mean, he might play over Veron every now and then now.
Oh, I like that though. I like that.
I mean, they could play him alongside Veron, but
you've got Keane and Scholes.
Man United are going to town.
So they've done three. Dunn. So they've brought in Egiog and
Dunn, and then they obviously have Nedved from last season.
Oh, Nedved as well. Yeah, got Giggs.
And Giggs, yeah.
Oh, that's a nightmare now. You don't know who to pick that. You've only got one right mid though. Chadwick's the nailed one.
Yeah, well, Nedved can play right, but they're not. It's not going to happen often. It's going to be Chadwick's. Chadwick's going to be your main man. David Dunn.
That's good. I like that. How much would Dunn be then? You think like a 9 million?
Oh, I can't. I have no idea. We'd have to see how much he plays. That's where the price system comes in. Like if we just pluck a number out, he may not even play because he might just not play over Veron for the whole season. But then he plays with Veron. Suddenly he's decent. Is he just a substitute? I don't know. Amoroso.
Surely just got to mean Scholes has got to go. Surely.
Scholesy, yeah, probably go Celtic. Might even happen now. Another 1-0 win. Blackburn have signed Peter Crouch.
Oh,
10.75 million. This guy can score goals.
Yes.
15.5 million. Yeah. Oh.
That is tasty.
The thing is, yeah, if they're going to play one up front,
Be Crouch.
Got Matt Jansen as well. They play those two. They seem like they'd be a really good combo actually. Like in the era where you don't need huge pace.
Big signing. Love that.
Oh yeah.
So they use the rest of our money wisely.
See if we can get Peter Crouch on board next year by tweeting him. Every goal is a header. So Peter Crouch is loving life right now. Dublin shows you what you can do if you're good in the air.
I mean, yeah, but it also makes two guys good again, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, he was alright, but he can be even better. Crouch and Jansen's a good front line. They play two up front.
Thoughts on spending their money now?
Oh, Thierry Henry's still on an absolute tear.
I love that Crouch signing. That's my favourite one. So do you want to look at transfers now then? Now it's the end of July. And then we look again on Charity Shield.
Alright, let me click one time and then we'll do it. There we go. Alright. I've had to be quick because it takes a long time to go through them all. Let's go transfers in. Richard Rufus. Villa have got Richard Rufus for 1.1 million. Yeah, he's decent. He could end up taking the pens because he takes the pens for Charlton, so he could now replace. Well, Dublin was taking them, wasn't he?
Was it Dublin or was it Hadji?
No, it was Dublin who was taking
them. It was Dublin,
them.
was it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dublin might have lost them now. It depends what their ratings are like. Because Rufus was on pens for Charlton, it's just that they never got a pen, I don't think, when he was on the pitch.
That's a good sign. He's decent, though.
Yeah, no, he's not bad. Peter Crouch, Berreton's hopefully that's not a replacement for Westerveld. Who are they going to play in goal? Yeah, it'll be this Lambropoulos, I imagine, who's not particularly good.
Chris Bailey's got the shirt, number 1.
It's a new signing, it could be him. That'd be dreadful.
Doesn't matter when you've got Crouch and Jansen up top, mate.
This is friendly, so they just play any random formation, so don't take anything from this. Bent and Peter Crouch up top. Yeah, so you don't get any stats or anything, it's just totally made up.
So when they play that formation where you've got Jansen in behind Bent and Crouch, oh man, that's...
Oh, that could work, couldn't it?
That's sweet.
The formation won't change, Abdul, really. I wouldn't have thought. Richard Dunn for Bolton, we saw that. Bradford, no one. Chelsea, no one. Coventry, Jenas. Yeah, Tito for Everton.
One for Leeds. No one.
Decent for a 16-year-old. Passing and creativity 20. Future star. Dana Nekiog.
Big.
Not so big.
Say.
They're really interested in firming up, aren't they? They think they got enough goals with Allen just to keep him fit.
Neil McCann's alright. I quite like Neil McCann.
Kevin Nolan's gone as well.
Kevin Nolan.
6 million. He doesn't even fucking play.
Saw the potential. Fair enough.
Neil McCann. Okay, they got forward in. 20.
Neil McCann's a decent player.
20 for pace. Right, let me just check Liverpool and see if they're fucking kicked out. And there we go. Colin Cooper's gone. I fucking knew it. I told you, this happens all the time when they're on rolling contracts. So that was a lovely star-studded weekend, wasn't it? Fucking hell. So he came in on a Bosman, they sold on show, and they still fucked him off instantly.
Brighton then.
Oh look, Luton, Sheffield United, Crewe and Blackburn. He might end up back at Blackburn yet. was a fabulous 5 minutes at Liverpool. Love that.
It's on his CV though, isn't it? Ex-Liverpool, Colin Cooper. That's fine.
Yeah, he can tell his kids about that one. Brilliant.
Okay, give it a couple more weeks. Might be.
They've signed Richard Judson back from Tottenham.
Why not? He was doing well for them.
Yeah. So they've got that's actually a pretty good signing for them because they're 4-4-2. They were struggling with that other centre midfielder. They sort of rotated it a lot.
Yeah, it was Vanaza and someone else. Wasn't it?
Yeah, they used to put Swan on someone like that. So
someone shit like Glass. Yeah.
Oh, Colin.
Zambrotta, Colin.
Rosicky sent off.
I still think we get some more signings yet.
They're delighted with my general performance still. Right. When's the
2 weeks?
10th of August.
Oh, that's next week.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll let you click.
Carbonari. Gone to Wrexham. See you later, mate.
Good riddance.
Valencia. Pablo Aimar, is he going to go anywhere?
I do often sign Vicente from Valencia quite a bit.
Yeah, he's not bad. This guy's sometimes gets alright as well. Come on, Leeds. I've seen him sign Makoko a lot in this season, so I'm hoping that happens. Ross Johnson, I thought it was Seth Johnson for a sec. Italy won on penalties. Ugh.
Henry.
This guy's insanely good. Get him cheap and he plays all across the back four. Best at a left or right back. Gets loads of assists. Really good. Right, let's get up to the Charity Shield and then let's have one more little check. Oh, Everton have signed Malcolm Christie. Fucking hell, they're splashing cash. Where are they getting all this dollar from, man?
Who did they sell? Did they sell anyone to get the cash?
The finances are only secure.
I think it's a new board, isn't it? And also, they got. Is it this season they go into their new stadium? They're like general info.
Goodison Park, adequate.
Still Goodison. I think it's like maybe third or fourth season. Then they go to like King's Dock.
Right.
You noticed that in the game.
Yeah. Now that you mention it. Malcolm Christie. So their front two was working so well as well. Keratos and Campbell. I suppose Campbell's getting on, so I imagine it'll be for Campbell that he'll start playing.
So it'll be Seratos and Christie then?
I imagine so, because Christie does get really good, usually. Starts playing for England, it hasn't really happened.
And where does Titov play? Is it Titov?
Yeah, he plays AMC, so he'll play in the centre midfield of the three, won't he? There's no point in the friendlies, because it'll be random C, but it'll be Pablo Paz here. Let's go back to one of their old games.
Pablo Paz as well, man.
Yeah, they're not done too bad.
How much they spent then?
They do play a load of random formations.
They spent like 20 million on like Paz, Titov and Christie.
They spent a lot, haven't they? It's going to be Paz here. Titov will be one of these guys here with an arrow, and then they'll have that front two.
If they play GX, Gravison, Titov, that'd be nice.
It's not bad, is it? Get another decent centre back. They've got a great keeper. They spent loads of money. 14 million and 10 million. That's a lot in this game.
Oh, Paz was free, was he?
Yeah, they've made some money though, to be fair. Steve Watson to Newcastle for 6.5 million.
So yeah, what are their fixtures like? Are they decent?
Start off with 2 away games: home to Arsenal, away to Bradford. No, they're not good.
But you can't ignore that team.
Yeah, it's a decent team. Right, I'm conscious. I really hope this doesn't skip. I'd be really depressed if that happens. I'm going to save the game now. End.
And come back to this if it does.
Yeah. Christie takes pens from Unsworth. I don't know about that. Christie didn't take pens for Derby. Not all the time. I know Ravanelli was on them and Craig Burley took them, and someone else was in the fold that I can't think of now as well.
Should be an English team in this. Who was fourth?
Middlesbrough beat Deportivo 1-0.
Tough draw, man.
Yeah, good result. Tristan as well. God.
So who did Borough play? Did they play Onshow and Southgate? Yeah.
Onshow and Southgate at the back, getting that first clean sheet of the season. Festa still lurking.
Good scene, that. Good scene. Cepeda injured or something? Played Finland.
Don't know, let's have a look. Where have they gone? International duty.
Okay.
Anyone else would have been in now?
Keeper. Sorry. Sorry, man. I'm back. I think it won't let you click past.
It shouldn't do. I don't know why it's doing that. It's never done that to me like ever before. So I don't.
Should have arranged a friendly actually, shouldn't we? For Brighton.
It's alright. I've stopped it on the day anyway. Yeah, it's still not played. Okay. Happy days. Right, let's save it there.
Okay, so let's see any other signings. Can you go to like transfers on that bit?
Oh, someone's saying Chelsea played and won 1-0. They did indeed.
Oh, Chelsea and Borough.
Okay. No surprises there. Zola still doing it. Maybe Forsell will finally come good properly. Rod took penalties for Bolton. Yeah. Excellent. He was on penalties until Skimica came and then he took him over. Christie takes free kicks sometimes. He's got 20 for set pieces. That might be why you're getting confused as well.
Can you click on transfers and see if there's like European ones as well?
Okay. Washington was the biggest transfer. Scott Walker's gone from Charlton to Coventry for 4 million. So he actually is a decent centre back. So he does all right, but obviously it didn't work. Carbonari, Lucas Sadorti, he can score some goals. Let's go back. July. Beckham, Mendieta, Ayala, Rui Costa, some big names. Crouch to Blackburn was a big one. Done.
I've seen those, haven't I?
Paul Eiffel.
Gone to Derby.
Signed him. Okay, so that's interesting. They sold Christie and then they bought Eiffel. Do they plan to play him up front? Did play up front for Millwall quite a lot when they had injuries.
He's alright as well.
Yeah, he's not really a centre forward though, so that would probably be a tragedy. Del Vecchio went to Udinese. By all means, check Christie's stats in the background though, because he might have 0 for penalties, and then therefore you might have seen it in some of your games. I'm not sure. Okay, so there's England. So that's where we are then.
Yeah. All good. I mean, a few interesting signings, definitely. I think it makes Man U midfield a minefield, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd still say we go to say start Varane and Keane.
I would have thought so. Yeah, that's where the pricing sims will come in and guide us and help us if we do that, because it's just so hard to call what will happen there. I mean, they do often. Man United often will sign players and then just not play them. Like it happens a lot. You saw with Emerson, right? He played a few games. he came with a decent reputation, even did well, and then just basically didn't play the entire next season. He only played because Veron and people were out. And they will sign these expensive players who don't play. David Dunn often comes in and does pretty well if Veron goes, but if Veron's still there, I can't see that it will replace Keane because his reputation and ability is so high. But then, Chadwick's replaced Beckham, so...
Yeah, and they're going to freeze Giggs and Scholes out as well for Nedved and...
I mean, Scholes doesn't play in centre midfield very often because he's got, I think it's like 16 for centre midfield or something, so... The game doesn't like it when they're not 20 for that position, as you see with Ian Hart and wing back. So I would imagine Dunn. I'm not sure what Dunn's rating is for centre midfield. Maybe if it's 20, then he'll have a lot higher chance of playing there. It'll basically
I'd say Dunn's one of the best. Definitely centre mid.
Okay. Carter saying Christie's got 18 for pens. Okay, so just check what I think Unsworth is. I think it's set. Maybe not, but yeah, could steal one now and then.
It makes Man U interesting. I think the on-show signing was nice for Borough, and then you got Blackburn, you got Everton, the big signings. They've made crazy moves.
Melberg and Barry haven't gone anywhere yet. They often go, so that's still potentially in the works. They're looking to leave. That could happen at any point. They've got a now trimmed down front line as Canu's gone. This kid's 16, 20 for aggression, balance, bravery, finishing.
Yeah, he's the future.
Work rate, jumping. It's not too bad. Regen. Peter Carr saying Dunn has got 20 for centre mid and 20 on the right. Okay. I mean, I could stream one of the pricing sims. It's not that time consuming. I just click the button, we go all the way through, and then you look at the end. But I don't know whether that would add anything to the game or not. Do we think that that's going too far?
What's that?
Someone's saying there in the chat, Sammy ChampMan, would it be possible to stream one of the pricing sims? What do you think? If I was to release that, would that not ruin the game slightly? Because then...
No.
The thing with me is, right, people... I mean, you saw when Panda accidentally did the team of the season, and then everyone just bought in the players that they thought would score that week, and obviously it didn't happen. It's like, I feel like people would take that one sim too much to heart.
Like, it's like gospel. Right?
Yeah, and it would, and if anything, it would negatively affect you because it just won't happen exactly like pans out in that sim at all. The transfers, the managers switching, all the stuff that will happen will just be so random, and it will always be in your mind, and then you'll see Thierry Henry get 30 goals, and you'll go, right, I'm getting Thierry Henry and I'm captaining him every week, and then he might score 4 in R1, and I feel like it won't benefit you in any way. But that's why when I do all 10 and do the prices, I often then, like I did at the beginning of this season, I release the data in terms of how many goals were conceded, clean sheets, stuff like that, and goals scored on average per team. And if you go back now and look at RSIM in comparison, it's actually, in most cases, pretty much bang on the average. There's a few teams that have sort of sneaked up by about 5 or 10 and a few gone the other way, but it just shows you that I think that data is more valuable as like a general ballpark, personally.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's going to be harder to sim Season 3, isn't it? It's hard enough getting sim data for Season 2.
Yeah, well, yeah, for the people you met who are going to be running the sims, I mean, yeah, exactly that. That's the other thing. That might drop off a little bit because it is just so hard. I think
everything right.
Yeah, I almost think you almost had to throw the player data out the window, but I think what is useful is just having the team set up to the right reputations, the right managers, and then looking how the game will play out in terms of who's attacking, who's defensive, and if it's a game that's generally got a lot of goals or not. I think that's still useful because you can kind of think, oh, right, I want a player in this game because there's generally like an average of 4 goals or something. I think that's still pretty useful, but the players as individuals,
I mean, I don't know because now we're in Season 3 and like Borough finished 3rd or 4th last season. Their reputation is hard to match, right? If you do like a normal sim.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I'd have to give people that. I'd have to tell them this is what their reputation is.
Okay.
Yeah.
It depends how much data you want to give out.
Exactly.
For Season 3.
Because Dave was very much that we don't give anything, and then I gave the reputation a team because I felt like that added something to the experience of working out whether they're repping or not, and I think that does work pretty well. And then I did one video with the potential ability of a few players like Arca and stuff, but as you can see, it doesn't necessarily mean anything for their returns. But it's another conversation to have as to how much is released.
Yeah, I mean, I do like your pre-season stuff that you put out, and maybe one video could be a sim.
Yeah, so like I did the teams that I thought would be their starting lineups. So I think that's kind of needed for all the new players that might come as well. They'll just look at previous points for the past season and pick their team based on that, and that's not really the way to play this game a lot of the time, I feel. So,
but those players who got previous points on this save, are going to continue it, I think, because on this save they've done well
for the most part, but not always. That's the thing. But that's the same as real life, I suppose. You'd expect Salah's going to score well in FPL because he's done it every year. He's got it, but there's no guarantee. It's as close as you'll get to one, but there's still no guarantee, is there?
Like I think on this save, Kieran Dyer's not very good, and I can't see him suddenly tearing it up this season.
Well, I think Kieran Dyer was great the season before that, so I don't know if I agree with that. The manager and the tactic has an influence there, I think, like you say. So if that changes, maybe. But I still think he could do it randomly just really good because he's a good player.
Yeah.
Captain saying agree the sample size needs to be bigger than useful. Yeah, it's another conversation. We don't even know if we're doing a season 3. We're getting ahead of ourselves at the moment, but yeah, we'll think about it.
Croucher Blackburn, I think we've got to do season 3.
Oh, yeah, that could be useful.
I mean, just putting it out there now, I think Crouch is going to be worth 10 million. It should got to be.
He can score a lot of goals. I mean,
is 10 million too much? And then Rickard and Boxit got to go up to 10 million, near enough.
Yeah, so you're basing it on last season. What happens if they only score 4 in season 3 and Boxit doesn't play because he's 34 years old? I can't.
Because he's old, yeah.
I can't just put him down as 10 million then. And so there'll always be question marks. When people looked at the prices this year, they're like, how can this player be this much? How can this one be this much? Well, because I've done 10 pricing sims and I've got a guide. That's why, basically.
Yeah. But again, with the pricing sims, like it's going to be players who'll come out on this 11th sim or whatever. Yeah. All good though. All good.
I just think in a game where you got static prices, if you get it wrong, it can really be shit. Like if you get it really wrong, and there's always that chance, right? So then to break the game and have like everyone just have the same team.
Look at this Everton team. So David Weir's is still a star man. Okay. I think Gravison's great for this team as well. They can hold on to Gravison.
Fantasy Connection saying the rep for the promoted teams at the start of the game, at least Bradford's 11, Coventry's 12, Norwich is 9. So it will have been bumped a bit because of promotion and other things, but
I mean, with Norwich, normally they're a team that goes down. Their squad's really poor. You'd often see them in Div 2. I mean, I'm really surprised that they're up in the Premier League.
Well, let's have a look now. I don't know if you guys can see this. You won't be able to see it, Andy.
Okay.
So let's look at Norwich's rep quickly. Okay, so it's 5,486. Now it goes in 500 brackets. So someone remind me what that'll be. If you look at my other data, you'll see. Let me see if I can get that up. Championship manager. Where have I put it? Not there. I can't remember. This is my old PC, remember, guys, so I've lost where I put everything. Alright, here we go. It's an old one. So what did I say they were? They were 5,486. Okay. So that would put them. That would put them as a Rep 10 team.
Rep 10.
They've gone up 1.
Ouch.
So that spells danger for any team playing them in terms of rotation. Man United will be 2019, so you know it's a big difference.
It's really low. Who's the manager for Norwich?
Let's go back.
Did they change it?
Nicky Law. Starts with them, doesn't he? Oh no, Chesterfield.
Good manager.
Not bad. So yeah, there's not been any other signings that jumped out on that transfer list. I'm just looking through the teams now to see if there's any sort of smaller ones that we missed. Simon Davies wants to move. There'll be a lot more transfers as it goes on. It's just the very beginning of it. That's the very teaser. So there definitely will be more that carry on throughout. There we go. So some useful ones, I suppose.
Definitely.
All right. Shall we leave it there, Andy?
Let's leave it there. Yep. All good.
Yeah. What time did we start this?
Just before 12, I think. What's the time now?
1:40.
Oh, is it?
Where did that time go?
Yeah, it's ChampMan for you. Time doesn't exist in the ChampMan world.
It does not, does it? Not for us, anyway. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for joining those who did. I think a lot of people might watch this back, just because of the timing of it, etc. And yeah, like I said right at the start, make sure you get on that survey. We'll retweet it again, actually. Maybe Andy, you can do a couple of little teaser tweets on a couple of transfers that happen to get people to come and watch it. Maybe do that, something like that. And then yeah, we'll see where we go. See if there's a future. But just from me, I know everyone's already said all the soppy stuff. You know, thanks everyone for playing the game. Thanks everyone for all the hard work that was put in. It's not just the hard work by us behind the scenes. You know, it is definitely the community, all the effort they're doing. Even if you're not one of the creators or the podcasters or anything like that, just being engaged in the chat groups and coming to the streams and just generally promoting the game, it just helps so much. So thank you very much for that.
Yeah, guys, a massive thanks as well. Like, I wouldn't have done this game if I hadn't enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed doing it. It's not like being a chore. It's been fun for me as well. So like last year, especially when I was not working and it was locked down, and it kept me engaged with stuff, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, I don't want too much praise because I wouldn't have done it if I didn't find it fun. So
yeah, love that. Exactly. All right, guys. Well, enjoy the season. We may be back at some point. Something else to say?
No, enjoy FPL tinkering, and we'll see you for season 3, I reckon.
Yeah, and
I just can't leave this game with Crouch at Blackburn and not know how he does.
Well, what we could do, let's say we did do the Italian League or the new patch or whatever, is I could just revitalise this save, and then I could just do a stream one day of going on holiday for the year and then come back and have a look. See how we got on. Yeah, so we can always find an answer for you.
Nice.
All right. Anyway, goodbye everyone. Make sure you buy Rafinha.
Exactly. 6.5. Ridiculous.
Don't fuck about. Don't overthink it.
Oh, also, what was I going to say? Don't worry, I won't say it.
Cheers, Andy.
I was going to say something. Yeah, it's fine. Take care.
Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Au revoir. See ya. Bye. Right, nice, done.